What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Just a friendly reminder, tonight we'll be doing a live stream special on the Diddy documentary, about him. And I did a video already, and some of you guys seen it. And tonight we'll be talking about it, so it'll be a spoiler alert. We're going to talk about the whole documentary. I want to get you guys input about what parts moved you in it and what parts surprised you as well. So we'll be talking about that tonight because this guy right here is something else. And speaking of something else, I want to talk to you today about a story that broke yesterday out of Seattle, Washington. Shout out Husky Nation. And it's about this woman here. God bless her. Woman you see up here is 88 years old, and her name is Emma Cotton of Seattle, Washington. And she has a story to tell. And she needs help from the community and those out there that could make a difference with knowledge that they may have about a suspect, this person here, who police are still trying to identify. The story goes like this, folks. This woman who's a grandmother, Emma Cotton, 88 years old, was attacked and beaten badly on her porch by this assailant that tried to rob her for her rings. He beat this woman so bad that she had to be hospitalized for one. And some of the issues she suffered in the onslaught of this senseless maniac brought tears to my eyes. I want to show you. She's out of the hospital and she's talking about the ordeal. This is a sweet woman, you can tell by her character. You can tell she's loved by both friends and family. I swear to God, I hope they catch this guy and kill him. I'm saying it right online. America, we got violent crime every day here. But stuff like this is truly unacceptable. Take a look.
Blindsided in her own backyard, brutalized by a complete stranger. The woman you're about to meet was hospitalized with broken bones, and she couldn't walk for weeks.
So this is 88-year-old Emma Cotton. Somehow she survived a violent attack even after the suspect bit her finger off. It is a stomach-turning attack that happened weeks ago in Seattle's Rainier Beach neighborhood.
The man responsible has not been brought to justice, and that's why Emma agreed to talk with Fox 13's Lauren Donovan about her fight for justice.
When he bit my finger off, and I told him, I said, that is the lowest thing you could do. And I said, how would you feel if somebody bit your grandmother or your mother finger off? I was screaming so loudly, and I never stopped screaming. And for somebody to come in and invade you in your own property when you're out working in your yard, nobody give him that right.
After a traumatic event like that, I think a lot of people don't want to be on camera.
I didn't.
Why do you feel so compelled to share what happened to you?
Because I do not want this to happen to anybody. I don't care if they're 80 or 20. I do not want this to happen to them because it's traumatic and you don't know if you're going to live or die, When somebody is pounding in your face, hitting you in the face, back of your head, you don't know. And the straw that broke the camel's back is when he bit my finger off for a ring. I was having really bad nightmares when I was in the hospital, screaming and everything. I asked God to release me from all of that. And then I just kept waiting. And then I knew I had to forgive him. I had to forgive him for what he did, to be able to live my life. I was not going to let him control my life.
What do you want to know moving forward?
I want him to be caught, and I want him to repent. I want him to go out and help clean the city up.
And I want to know, we blurred Emma's finger there out of respect for her injury and what she's going through. She does not want anyone to see it at this point, but she's going to get prosthetics next week. Now, I want to set the scene of exactly where this happened. Emma's backyard, broad daylight, back on October 13th. She's working in the backyard, which backs up to an alley. She's got a fence and sees this guy from a distance, and he's saying something to her, but she doesn't understand exactly what he's saying. She turns away, begins walking up the steps back towards her house, and that's when he comes from behind. spine, just right like that, delivers the first blow. He took her jewelry, absolutely terrifying, and police are still trying to find this guy.
So you do have some pictures that Seattle police provided for us.
Yes.
They're not great photos, but maybe
Not
somebody
ideal.
in the neighborhood has seen them. Crime Stoppers has actually been helping on this case, and they're offering a cash reward of up to $1,000. I spoke with Jim Feuda today, and he said anybody that can identify this guy is going to get close to $1,000, as close as they can get. They're a nonprofit, of course. So if you know his name, if you've seen him around the area, and you don't feel like talking to the cops, you will be anonymous when you submit a tip through the P3 Tips app or call 1-800-222-TIPS. And hopefully, after seeing what this lady has been through, it will motivate somebody to do the right thing and tell us who the guy is.
Yeah, gosh, so many questions following up on this. And one thing I was asking David, you know, is he homeless? Is he on drugs? I mean, clearly somebody to bite off someone's finger, they're not in their right mind. She says she doesn't know. She really just wants this individual to be rehabilitated, and that's some of her focus moving forward.
Yeah, just listening to her, it just makes you so angry when you think about, say, that happened to your loved one, your grandmother. It just makes you so angry. And she doesn't want to stop with just talking to you, of course, and just, you know, the new reporters. She wants this to get to city leaders because she feels that this is a bigger problem here.
Oh, yeah, she's not stopping here. And her voice is really hoarse because of the attack, but let me tell you, she's ready to raise it once she's back feeling her full self once again. She wants to take her concerns and what's happening here straight to City Hall, to the new administration. She believes what happened to her speaks to the broader issues that are going on within the city of Seattle right now. So, yeah, and we're hoping for a swift recovery for her. I mean, Thanksgiving hit different, certainly, for her and her family this year.
All right, bless her heart.
All right, thank you, Lauren.
8-year-old woman brutally beaten, had her finger bitten off and was left for dead outside of her own home. But thankfully, Emma Cotton is a fighter. Welcome into Cairo 7 tonight. I'm Eric Thomas. Meanwhile, Cairo 7 Samantha Lomi-Bao speaking with Cotton for the first time since that October attack. Samantha, a remarkable story, including how she made it out of there alive.
And she says she leaned on faith and family to do so, to give her that strength to call 911 and get a hold of Seattle police that day. Now, 2 months later, she's staying positive.
Nobody heard me screaming and hollering or anything, but I'm here today. So God heard me.
With her faint voice still healing,
I wasn't just going to let him stand out there and just beat on me.
Emma Cotton is staying strong after being brutally attacked on her porch in October.
I turned around. There was this guy, and he started punching me in the face.
Police are still searching for the attacker in this surveillance video from her Rainier Beach neighborhood. Cotton says he wanted her rings.
He could have them. My life was more important than rings. I can always get my wedding ring back, but I couldn't get my life back.
But when he went for one more ring,
he taken my hand and had it in his mouth. And that's when I started scratching his face with this hand. And he just kept biting it until he got the ring off.
her finger bitten off, bones broken, and face bleeding. Cotton still found the strength to call 911. What continues to give you the strength now?
Because it's the love of peoples. It's the love of my family. It's the love of the community. I'm not going to let one person turn my faith around.
And it's that faith that led to forgiveness.
I forgave him. I just want him to clean his life up and do some community work and stop trying to take people's lives for what they done earned.
And Cotton is back working at the church already because she says this attack will not stop her from helping people. Meanwhile, Seattle police are still searching for that suspect. Crime Stoppers is offering a $1,000 cash reward for any tips, and you can find that phone number on our website, Cairo7.com.
That's rough. That's rough. And you know, the reason why that bothers me and stories like this bother me is like it's almost as bad as these child abuse stories I do. Because the older you get, the slower your reflexes are and the weaker you get on your way to the grave. This woman's 88 years old and she's still here. She said God was looking out for her. And what got her through it was her faith in God and also her, faith in family and support from her family. And shout out to everybody that's supporting this woman. I wish she had some type of GoFundMe up, which is not stated, but I would have supported her and I'd have showed it. But I want you to think about that. This woman is out front of her house doing yard work. At 88 years old, a sense of purpose, a sense of responsibility. And she's taking care of what little she has. And here comes some dude, he look like he's a Spanish dude or whatever, maybe a homeless man, run up on her property, and feel it necessary and his right to rob her in a horrific, heinous way. You beat an old lady up. Somebody's mother, somebody's grandmother. You bit her finger off trying to steal her rings. Now, if you heard this woman talking, ladies and gentlemen, you heard her say, hey, you could have the rings, ain't nothing worth my life. I'm more than sure she was telling him take them. But he was hitting her so hard with each blow, she couldn't even get her bearings and try to even talk to the guy. Because nowadays, these savages in their bloodlust are just voracious in the violence they inflict on others. And something need to be done to him. I'm more than sure that stuff he got on, people seen him before and know something. And if you're not saying nothing, you just as bad as the guy that committed the egregious crime. People are rallying around this woman. Good for her and good for them. Far too often do we see people just minding their business and bad things happening to them. This is just another one of those cases. Give me a second. Hearing her talk reminded me of my grandma. I miss her. On Friday nights, shit. Wasn't expecting this. I'm work myself up, excuse me. On Friday nights, I tell videos. I tell stories on videos on Friday night, right? It's a big success. We all come together as family. You guys look forward to that. I get countless comments on, how, my video makes people feel better. My live stream, they look forward to it every Friday night. This is just a thing we do on this channel. And it feels good to make people feel good, outside of their work week and everyday struggles in society. So, it feels good to bring happiness and joy to others sometimes. And in my stories, I talk about my grandmother, grandfather, and some of you guys got to know them through my memories and stories I tell. This woman's 88 years old. Imagine the funny stories she could tell. And other people like her that are taken off this planet. Luckily, she survived. She has a good heart, a good soul. You can see it. And for this to happen to her, this type of shit is why I do the videos I do. It's not easy to sit up here and talk about all this type of shit, especially when you wish you could change it. And those that are out here with the power to do so don't, because it doesn't happen to people that's close to them. And a lot of times they don't care. They'll smile in your face and get you to vote for them, but don't do shit and turn their back on you when they get in office. And they always pass the buck and give you the spin around of why they can't do something. She didn't deserve that. Neither does anybody else, whether they're a child, a woman, a man, a grandfather, grandmother. It's not right. People feel as though they have the right to do stuff to other people, all because they're desperate and they want to just get something from you. Nowadays, people that just attack you en masse and commit violent crimes just because they want to know what it feels like to kill somebody or hurt somebody real bad. It's fucked up. It's heartbreaking. We all have value. We all are human beings. We all are special. Some people don't see that. I'm glad this woman's alive. I'm sorry I got upset. It just made me think about my grandparents. But this is why I do what I do. And it's not easy. Sometimes in the comment section, somebody say something stupid. Oh, you video this. Oh, you always talking about this. Well, you tried doing what I do. I'm passionate. I care. And I wish I could fix it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason. My voice. Channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care.